So we know by now that the president-elect is committed to energy efficiency, but will the new administration make a U-turn on President Bush's energy policy? Dan Weiss is senior fellow at the Center for American Progress, and Sterling Burnett is senior fellow at the Center for Policy Analysis. Welcome to both of you.
Thanks for having me.
Good to be on.
Dan, give us the fundamental thumbnail sketch of how you see this policy being put into place. It obviously will differ from the significantly, do you think?
Well, President-elect Obama will have a totally different approach to energy. Whereas President Bush wanted to drill, baby, drill, and do nothing else, President-elect Obama is going to invest in efficiency, renewable energy, and reduce greenhouse gases. It's as if the sun is rising after an 8-year blackout.
Oh, my. Sterling, you want to weigh in there?
Well, I mean, I don't think that you can say that Bush...
There's a Jon Stewart somewhere in there. I don't know what it is. But go
ahead. I don't think that Bush could be called drill, baby, drill when he spent more money on renewables than any previous administration with tax credits. He passed them again and again. I don't think we should be throwing good money after bad. We spend more money on renewables in subsidies already per unit of energy produced by 5 times than any other source of energy. What I'd like to see, if you want to save the taxpayers' money and produce energy, we shouldn't look at it as a jobs bill. We should look at it as getting the economy going, and you do that by reducing energy costs, and that means cut all subsidies to any form of energy and let them compete in the marketplace.
Wow.
Dan, what about that? Why isn't private enterprise enough? You know, Kleiner Perkins, big venture capital firm in Silicon Valley, raising alternative energy money. Why isn't the private market good enough?
Well, you have to remember, we've spent billions of dollars in subsidies for nuclear power and offshore and other oil drilling over the last 60 years. Nuclear power alone's gotten $100 billion. What the Obama Clean Energy Stimulus Plan will do is invest $77 billion in efficiency and mass transit, create at least 500,000 new jobs while saving the government money on energy. So all of these things are win-win-win.
Break that down per kilowatt, right? That's the number that we really need to... When you talk about efficiency, there is nothing more efficient than oil.
Hey,
it's that frank when it comes down to it.
No, there's nothing more efficient than
exactly
energy
right.
we don't have to use. In fact, McKinsey & Company did a study that found that we could reduce half of our greenhouse gas emissions just by using electricity more efficiently and saving money. It would be a net economic saver.
Sterling, is the Obama administration making a mistake by making this a jobs issue when that's not what alternative energy should be about?
I think that's precisely the point, is that it should be about energy is the lifeblood of this economy, and the way you create jobs is reduce the cost of energy, let people use that energy for whatever industry happens to be the winner in the marketplace. He's got provisions in this bill that will give billions of dollars for science. I'm sorry, I haven't heard a lot about scientists being out of work in this economy. I've heard about construction being out of work in this economy.
Sterling represents excuse me, Sterling, you represent the can't-do part of America. And what we need to do is we need to invest in clean energy. It's estimated that energy efficiency costs 1 cent per kilowatt hour when nuclear power costs 20 cents a kilowatt hour. It's 1/10 the cheap.
Okay, set up a technology prize. If you think there are technologies out there, set up a prize. That way, no money goes out until someone wins the prize for new battery technologies, which would make wind and solar work better, for new fuels for cars. Set up huge prizes and then let the market compete to satisfy those. But don't let Washington dictate this industry or that industry, because it's going to be the good old boys that get the money.
Forgive me, Dan Weiss, but it seems to me that the energy policy that's being put forth right now by the Obama administration is something of a Trojan horse, in that we're trying to jumpstart the economy, but what they're talking about, while they're making this a jobs issue, is merely putting forth an energy policy they would have put out there anyway. They're seizing the opportunity and allowing this policy to go forward under the guise of trying to jumpstart the economy. And aren't we talking apples and oranges here?
No, we're not. CAP just did a study that found a $100 billion investment would create in clean energy would create 2 million new jobs. And we looked at oil, and it would create 4 times as many jobs as a similar investment in oil. What the stimulus plan will do is put people to work making federal buildings more energy efficient, saving the government money, weatherizing low-income homes, saving the government money, weatherizing public housing, saving the government money, investing in advanced battery research, reducing our dependence on oil. All of these things will put people to work in a short period of time, as well as save energy and save money. money. It's win-win-win. But unfortunately, it's not the can't-do mentality that Sterling's describing, which is, oh, just let private industry do it.
I don't know that he's doing that. We got to go, gentlemen.
Don't stir him up. We got to go.
We got to go. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.